Welcome to New Sky TV Hot News. Xiaoxu Yuxin meets at the peak a data explosion, a heart-stirring resonance. 4.4 billion. When this number crashed into the microdrama market, the entire industry heard the earth crack. It wasn't a slow, gradual rise like boiling a frog, nor a methodical climb in traffic. It was a nuclear explosion. On September 20, 2025, the night Summer of Fender burst onto the scene. The platform's servers almost couldn't handle it. The first-day popularity value exceeded 100 million, and the number of views on the platform exceeded 100 million. The speed of these two figures soaring was like a bullet piercing glass. Even the operations team was stunned in front of the screen, wondering if the data back-end was broken. But it wasn't broken. Every day afterward, records were shattered by the same pair of names. For several consecutive days, the platform's highest popularity record was like a paper wall, collapsing at the slightest push. Ultimately, 4.4 billion views, like a red-hot iron, were fiercely branded into the industry's history. The revenue-sharing record now belonged to Liu and Guo. Xiaoxu, Guo Yuxin. These two names went from obscurity to viral sensation in the autumn of 2025, all within 24 hours. You ask, how? With a face. With a kissing scene? With that line that was parroted millions of times on short video platforms, summer will pass, but Fender will not wither? No! It was the moment they stood in front of the camera that made everyone believe in love. Summer Fender wasn't a big-budget production. There were no spectacular special effects, no sets costing millions, and even the script followed the common bittersweet formula of short dramas. But Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin managed to put a potent, intoxicating liquor into this old bottle. The first sip, spicy. The second, sweet. The third, and you're already drunk, searching the world for a refill. Viewers gave it a name, the ceiling of electronic fine branch. Fine branches for discerning palates. Electronic fine branches for eyes fed too much bad drama. The term ceiling signifies that all similar works following this drama would have to look up in a. Fan-made videos flooded the internet. On Douyin, the challenge hashtag Xiaoxu's Killer Gaze garnered over 1 billion views. On Xiaoxu, Guo Yuxin's floral dress sold out instantly. Even Bilibili's fan-made pairings began inserting this couple into various parallel universes. Ancient, Republican era, science fiction, even Dream of the Red Chamber. Strangely, every version was incredibly well matched. This is the mystical art of on-screen chemistry. Some people, when they stand together, automatically create a pink bubble in the air. Xiaoxu's cold face paired with Guo Yuxin's sweet smile is like a strawberry candy dropped into chilled sparkling water, hissing, bubbling, and irresistible. Their on-screen chemistry wasn't acted, it was naturally born. There was a real electric current in the moment their eyes met, a subtle tremor in the instant their fingertips touched. Viewers aren't stupid, they can see through the fake at a glance. Thus, the title of Golden Couple spread like wildfire. The microdrama scene has been churning for years, with its costumes, props, plot twists, and sheer density of exciting moments. But in the end, the most scarce resource remains unchanged: two people who truly captivate your heart. Summer of Fender is prominently featured on the State Administration of Radio and Television's list of outstanding online audiovisual works for the fourth quarter of 2025. Another honor added to its list. But honestly, for the millions of viewers who have been swooning over their favorite characters, the award from the administration is icing on the cake. The moment Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin fell in love on screen was truly a lifeline. The summer of Fender in the drama has blossomed to its fullest. Did Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin, off-screen, ever truly fall in love in a fleeting moment? That question hangs like a piece of candy on everyone's tongue, sweet enough to make your heart itch, yet refusing to melt away. Because the story off-screen is even more captivating than the script. The Hongdian microdrama night was a cascade of stars. Guo Yuxin, in a flowing silver dress, walked onto the stage to accept the trophy engraved with Most Popular Actress of the Year, and the audience erupted in applause. Her eyes were slyly red, but her voice was as steady as tempered steel. This award belongs half to another person. The camera immediately cut to the first row of the audience. Xiaoxu was bowing his head and clapping, the curve of his lips perfectly captured by the zoomed-in viewer. The online comments exploded. He smiled. He never smiles when he receives awards. Half. Are you sure it's only half? I think it's all. This wasn't the first time, nor would it be the last. The night of the Red Fruit Short Drama Awards was the real moment of triumph. Two names simultaneously appeared on the big screen: the most popular male actor, Xiaoxu, the most popular female actor, Yuxin. The male and female leads of the same drama both topped the list, a first in the history of short dramas. And when the name of Summer Offender appeared next as the most popular short drama top 1 as the grand finale, the entire audience stood up. 3 trophies, 3 names, like 3 pieces of a puzzle fitting together perfectly. It wouldn't be complete without one. A photo of them standing side by side on the awards stage immediately topped the trending searches on 6 platforms that night. Fans even made wallpapers from the image, captioned with just 4 words, "Meeting at the Summit." But the summit wasn't just one. Under the spotlight of the National Drama Awards, they together received the honor of Quality Actor in Microdrama. It was the most solemn gaze the traditional television drama industry had ever given to the microdrama genre, and they met that gaze with unspoken understanding. In a backstage interview, a reporter asked Xiaoxu, having worked with Yuxin so many times, which scene left the deepest impression. He thought for 3 seconds and said something that made the entire audience scream, "The next one." Yuxin laughed so hard she bent over, blushing as she patted his arm. That gesture was so natural it didn't seem like a business transaction, but like a habit. From Hendian to Hongguo, from the National Drama Awards to the State Administration of Radio and Television's list of outstanding works, they went side by side, reaping rewards along the way. It wasn't about one person carrying the other, it was like 2 eagles leveraging the same airflow, soaring higher and closer. Industry recognition, phenomenal data, and audience adoration, these 3 mountains they conquered together. And now, another honor has been bestowed upon them. Summer Offender was selected as one of the outstanding online audiovisual works of the 4th quarter of 2025 by the State Administration of Radio and Television, and Xiaoxu and Yuxin's names were once again written in the same official document. Some have calculated that since the series aired, the 2 have jointly received more than 15 awards and honors, and almost every time they received an award, the same person stood beside them. When meeting at the summit has become a common occurrence, and when the spotlight shines precisely on them during every moment of glory, is the flame in their eyes when they look at each other merely the lingering warmth of their roles, or has it already ignited into a prairie fire off-screen? Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.